Hey, sports card fans, it's John, Wade Boggs fan. Well, the National is over, end of day 5, and I have to say, overall it was a pretty successful day for me. I checked off some of the boxes that I was looking to do for today. The first one is I stopped by that booth that I had looked through half of the 1978 cards that they had, went through their second binder, picked up another 79 cards for my 78 set. And with those 79 cards, I am now at 70% completion. So I made a big jump in the completion of my set. As I mentioned, when I started off right before the National, I was at only about 38% complete. Now I'm all the way up to 70. Picked up some more star cards, Hall of Famers, so I'll show them off. And then the next goal was after that, I had about $350 to spend. Had a couple of cards in mind that I was looking at. Didn't really work out, but I stumbled upon an amazing card. I did find a 68 Topps Carl Yastrzemski in a PSA 7 that looked amazing. The seller would just barely budge from his asking price, way above comps. I had to walk away. We were so far off. It was unfortunate. Would have loved to add that card to my collection, but moved on. Found a really nice Tom Seaver, so I'll show that off. And then after that, I wasn't quite sure what I was going to go after. There was a Robin Yount 75 Topps rookie. But again, with my eye of what I'm looking for, it was in a nice 7, but there was a darn prominent fisheye between the B and R of Brewers. And every time I looked at the card, I looked at that fisheye. And I don't want to buy a card where first thing I look at is a little imperfection. So I passed on that one. Looked at a 1973 Topps Dwight Evans rookie. Again, what the seller was willing to give me, it just didn't feel right. It just wasn't comfortable, so I walked away on that one. So it was around a little after 3, I think, on a Sunday, and things were getting a little tight. So I had my eye on possibly a Harmon Killebrew rookie from 1955. And I remember earlier in the show, I wrote down the table number and was going to maybe go check that out, because with the money I had left, about $280, that was less than that, and I think I could have gotten him down a little bit longer. So I headed to that table, didn't pick up the Killebrew, but picked up a much nicer card. So again, I'll show that off and tell the rest of the story. But before I do that, I want to mention that I met another YouTuber, Wrigley Regular, Russell. I was at the booth looking through the 78s. He came up to me, introduced himself. Russell, it was great talking with you and meeting you for the first time. I know you are a regular watcher of my videos and comment on my videos. Really appreciate the support. And Russell was a really nice guy. Again, we probably talked for at least 20 minutes or so, and bumped into, again, some other YouTubers who I had met, and we were just seeing how the day goes and all that stuff. So really good day, fun day. Again, being able to meet all these YouTubers was probably just as exciting, if not more, honestly, than all the cards. I mean, the National is a place, yes, that maybe if you're looking for that special card or whatever, but there are other avenues to get cards. So it was the experience that I always take away from these Nationals. And this year, now that I've been on YouTube since the last National in 2019, it added a whole new dimension of the National, in which I got to meet all these great YouTubers, great guys, and just had a blast. So with that, I'm going to change the view here, and let's take a look at my final pickups of the 2021 National. Let's start off with the 1978 Topps cards that I picked up. Again, another nice stack of 78s. Again, I'm not going to go through all these commons, but they are the same quality, high quality that I got before. But here were some of the, again, star cards, Hall of Famers. This really nice Johnny Bench. We have a Willie Randolph. Dusty Baker. Gaylord Perry. Willie Stargell. Steve Carlton. Check that one out. Really nice. $2. Reggie Jackson World Series. Jim Catfish Hunter. Then we got a Lou Whitaker. And just another rookie outfielders. No one of note there. Jim Cott. Jack Morris, rookie card. And again, a lot of these multiplayer rookie cards, like down, especially down at the bottom, you got like some, you typically get a lot of ink spots, stains, smudges, whatever you want to call it, let alone off-centering. But this is a really nice copy of the Jack Morris and the Dale Murphy. And even though technically I believe his rookie card's in 77, Lance Parrish, rookie as well. And then another, again, nondescript, Mike Giesler, rookie. So those were the 78 pickups. Again, I think everything totaled, it was around, last time it was like $58 and they sold everything to me for $50. This time I think it was around $56. They did the same $50 deal. So again, I picked up, it was like over 200 and close to maybe 230 cards, including some Hall of Famers and some really nice star cards, all for a total of $100. So really can't complain on that. Well, I spent a little bit more, I guess, technically with the two other tables, but still did very, very well with my 78 set. All right, so the first pickup of the day, I couldn't get that 68 Yastrzemski. So for about the same price, maybe a little bit more than I was willing to spend on the Yastrzemski, I picked up this gorgeous Tom Seaver. 1976 in an 8. Really well centered, maybe not perfectly centered, but a really nice copy there. It was interesting. I had seen this card, I want to say Friday. The days sort of just blur together at this point. But he had asked $85 for it. Was on the sticker. And I had asked to look at it. Didn't make an offer at the time. Was just looking around. And he said, hey, you know, if you're interested, I'll make a good deal on it. I'm like, okay. So I, again, put it in the back of my mind with a little note down. And came back today. And so I said, you know, what could you do on this card? And he says, well, it's 85. I can do 80. And I said, well, wait a minute. I said, you said a couple days ago that you'd be willing to do a deal here. So I got him down to 70 on it. So I think it was a really good deal. It's right around the comps there, maybe on the slightly lower side of comps. So I think I did really good. And again, it's a nice sharp card. All right, so for the big one. So to finish my story, I went to this table again looking for possibly the 1955 Topps Harmon Killebrew rookie. Always liked the look of that card, just never really on the top of my radar, but I had noticed it earlier in the show. It was, I think they had listed for $250. I think I could have brought them down, so that was right in the range of the $280 that I had left. take a step back. I think it was the first day I was there on Thursday with my wife. We were walking around and I spotted a 71 Topps Carl Yastrzemski that I thought looked in pretty good condition, given the black borders of the 71s and chipping and all that stuff. But I never asked how much they wanted, never tried to make a deal on it. Well, since then, I kept looking around for this 71 Yastrzemski, and I could not find it. And so I thought, okay, it sold. You know, hey, it happens. You know, you miss out on something, and someone else grabs it. So again, I'm heading back to the table to possibly look at this Killer Brew. I get to the table. I don't even see the Killer Brew, and my eye goes to the corner of the case, and boom, there's that 71 Yastrzemski. Now, the one I had looked at was a 7. The one I looked at in the case, there were 2 of them. The one on top was an 8. So I asked the dealer, I said, hey, is there a 7 underneath that? And he said, yes. So once he showed it to me and I had a closer look at it, I noticed that it was off center left to right, more than I really cared for. And they're going for about maybe $75. And I said, so what do you want for the 7? And he said, 150. I'm like, oh my God. I said, what do you want for the 8? And he said, I'm looking for about 350. And I'm like, God, geez, you know, I don't want to settle for that 7 because I didn't quite like it. I didn't have enough money for the 8. So I thought. And so I'm looking at it, and the guy says, well, again, I didn't make any offer at all at this time. And I had $280 in my pocket. He said, all right, Sunday cash special deal. I can go as low as 280. And I'm thinking to myself, that's exactly what I have. But I didn't just fork over the money. I looked it over. It's a gorgeous card. I'll show it here in a second. So I thought to myself, can I eke out a little bit more? And so I joked. I said, hey, I got 280. That's all I have. How about you leave me $10 for cab fare? And we laughed a little bit, and he paused and he said, okay, I'll do 270. So I got this at 270, right around the comps. Wait till you see it. It is just an absolute gorgeous 1971 Yastrzemski in an 8. This thing is solid. Maybe that corner, the bottom right, that looks like just a slight little ding and maybe a little bit of a chipping. I don't know if I can zoom in. That is probably the only defect in this. I mean, it is sharp. Just absolutely gorgeous. I didn't anticipate spending this much money on another Yastrzemski. I paid $300 for his rookie in a 5. And I ended up spending $270 on a 71. But this is so condition sensitive. And here's the back of it. Nice as well. Just wonderful. Again, I apologize for the lighting. I'm in a hotel room here. But that is just, I'm speechless. I just love this card. Yeah. So again, I ended on a high note, but technically that wasn't it, because I now had $10 in my pocket. So what am I going to do for $10? I thought I would maybe go over and buy, you know, some top loaders at $5 a box or whatever like that. And okay, there's $10, but I'm like, I can buy supplies back home. So I thought I'd hit some of the dollar boxes. So I'm going around and looking, and of course, most of them are just, here's baseball. And I didn't want to just go through. So I finally found a table that had 50 cents and up, but organized by player names. And they had a bunch of Hall of Famers. So I said, do you have any Yaz and Ted Williams? And they had a few section. So I started looking through them. All right. Now, the ones here that are in penny sleeves, or the price on them, they're $1. The ones that aren't are 50 cents. So you can add up with me here. But this is a really nice museum collection. Ted Williams. Love that photo of him. Another Ted Williams Museum Collection. I'm not sure about the years here, but I just looked at the card. I know I don't have these. Actually, I may, more I'm looking at this one, I may have it. I'm not sure how I got it, but hopefully I don't. But really nice pose. There's another one, Triple Threads. Another Ted Williams Museum Collection from 2017, if that focuses. Well, and then I bought some Carl Yastrzemski's, another Museum Collection 2017. Here's a Timeless Treasures from 2004. That's a cool looking card. And here's a Stadium Club. Not sure which year, but then I also got the red parallel. And the, I don't know if you want to call it the sepia or orange. So again, those were like $2 and this was $1. So if you're, adding along here, here's a Allen and Ginter 2019. Topps Archives. Another Allen and Ginter. And then some Topps Gold Label. Here's a Class 1, a Class 2. I think from the previous year, another Gold Label. So if you add all of these together, based on what they, have them listed for, it was like 16 bucks. So I took a chance. I took the $10 out of my wallet and went to the nice woman and who was running the table. I said, "Here's my last $10. Would you take that for the stack of cards?" And she went through and started adding them up and sort of paused, gave me a look and said, "Yeah, you can have them for 10 bucks. Hope you enjoyed the show." And she said, "I'm sure you'll remember our table." And I definitely will. So that's it. I bought only 7 vintage cards. I thought maybe on this trip I'd get a little bit more, but the cards that I got, this was definitely more quality than quantity type of show. And again, picked up a huge number of 78s. Really, really happy about that. And so, yep, that's it. That's the wrap up for the show. I am going to be doing a more total compilation sort of travel show, sites. I took a lot of video of the show. I really haven't showed that off in these update videos, but so look forward to seeing that on my channel. That's all I have for you. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.